Hi guys, it's Pete here from Ashton's Cars, giving you a very quick walk around video here of a car that we've just had in, BMW 320i SE. It's the 2007 model. So this is a 2 litre, it's a 4-cylinder engine and it's 6-speed manual with cruise control and lots of nice little extras that you get on the SE pack. So don't confuse that with the ES, this is the higher spec SE. The BMW range goes ES, which is the base, then you've got an M Sport, which is the sporty one, and then you've got the SE, which is the full Monty. So this is a very nice spec car. I'll show you in a sec. It's got a lot of extra little bits, and as you can see, some nicer alloy wheels and things like that on it. Wheels on this one are the standard M Sport spec wheels, so they're the same as you get on an M Sport of this year, but they have been refurbished by a previous owner in a rather nice sort of gunmetal grey, which I think looks fantastic. I'll take you around the car. Now, it's a 13-year-old car, but it's in very good condition indeed. Just taking you around the back here. I just wanted to show you the interior on it, so I've left the doors open a sec, but we'll start it up in a minute and just also have a little look inside. And we'll probably have a quick nose around the car with the doors shut then in a second as well. So first off, just to show you the front of the car. Being an SE, you get a lot of wood trim in the car. You can see that. It's a 6-speed manual, as I said, this particular one with the 2 litre engine. Quite a powerful car. It feels very tight, this particular model does, despite the fact it's done, let's have a quick look, 121,000 miles. From new, but you know, you would never think that looking at the car. I'll just quickly jump inside it and I'll start it up for you just to show you the startup sequence. So you push the key in, press push button start on it, and obviously then you get a fuel light on, but we'll perhaps put some fuel in it for the right customer, and settles to a nice even idle, which, give it a rev, it's very smooth. Full air conditioning and climate control system on the car. It's all gassed up. It's very cold, the aircon is, that's working perfectly. It's a 6-speed manual, as I said. Very nice short shift on these BMWs, very direct, very easy to use. I love that. And it's also got cruise control, which is something that you do not get as standard on the M Sport. So much as the M Sports do have a nice spec, they don't have this wood, they don't have the cruise. You know, an SE is just that little bit better for those reasons. I'll knock it off quickly now and I'll just show you the back of the car. So plenty of space in the back. Obviously, if you're familiar with a 3 Series, it'll all look quite familiar. You know, the SE, again, because it's got that little bit of wood, it does break up what can be sometimes quite a dark interior, and it's also got the lighter headline in, which some of these have a dark headline in. It does tend to look a bit claustrophobic. I personally think the interior on this particular car is extremely nice. Again, you've got the rear alloy wheel there, which is in, you know, as you can see, pretty much unmarked all round the wheels are on this car. It looks like they've been refurbished fairly recently, but we haven't done it. It was done before the car came in part exchange at the dealer. So there's the boot. Good size. They don't have a split fold seat in the BMW. That is what you've got, but it is a good size boot. It's well proportioned. There's a bit of a load lip on it, but it's not huge, and you know, it's going to easily rival all the other cars in the class, like a C-Class Mercedes or an Audi A4 for practicality. One thing that I will point out while we're around the back here is the car has got reverse parking sensors. Again, something that you don't get on all the 3 Series models, but you do get on the SE model, which we've got here. So again, if you're looking at these BMWs, it's worth looking at the different specs, looking at what you get, because an ES model of this does not come with anywhere near the level of equipment that this car's got, and you would feel a little bit shortchanged with an ES, whereas with an SE, you know, it actually has all the gear that you expect on an executive saloon, which is exactly what this car is supposed to be. So just coming down the side of the car here, you can see it's, I mean, coming in close, there is not even a parking dink on the side of this car. It's black, not the most forgiving of colours normally, but despite being 13 years old, it's in fantastic shape. Coming around to the front, I mean, with any car that's done 120,000 miles, you've got the odd stone chip, but nothing really that serious. It's very, very clean, very, very well presented. I'll zoom in a little bit here just to show you there are some very light stone chips on the bonnet edge. They're not detrimental to this car, but they are there. And if you look very closely, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, you can see that this is actually the metallic black, which is a much nicer colour than the plain black that you sometimes get. So again, metallic tends to be something that's a standard on an SE, but not on the rest of the range. And you know, I can't really shout enough that the SE spec, if you're not familiar with these, if you do your research, they will sort of, the M Sports and the SEs are the ones to have in these. The car's got a pile of service history with it. I'll be sifting through it later on, and I'll be putting the highlights of that on the advert for you to have a look at. There are a couple of stone chips, there are a couple of very light marks, but there's nothing that's worthy of me sort of showing you on this video, because it's in much higher than sort of average condition for the age. It's one of the nicest 2007s I've seen for some time. So if you're in the market for something like this, you've got the looks because it's got those M Sport wheels, it's got the recently refurbished wheels on it as well, which, you know, do really look the part. I don't think you'll find much better than this, guys. If it's something that's of interest to you, please give me a call. My number as ever is 07932 873 646. The BMW is available for national delivery. I can take this car anywhere in the country for you, and if you're within 150 miles of me here, I will be able to do that free of charge. Small charge thereafter, but nothing huge. We'll make sure we get it to you wherever in the UK you are. We're happy to take part exchange. The car does come with a 3-month guarantee on it as well, which is parts and labour. I'm confident whoever takes delivery of this beautiful BMW is going to be absolutely over the moon. So that number again is 07932 873 646. Please give us a like on this and give us a share if you're able to do that, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates on stock and more cars like this. We hope to see you soon. Thank you very much.